Hello, Africa. This is your son, Kwame. Ghana, Kwame. Ethiopia, Kwame. Eritrea, Kwame. Kenyan, Kwame. South African, Kwame. Tunisian, Kwame. Moroccan, Kwame. Everything about Africa. I welcome you once again to Africa, My Heritage channel. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your like. Thank you for your comments. And thank you for you sharing this platform. God bless you. May God continue to bless our mother continent, Africa. May God continue to bless all African countries. Together, we are on the pathway to uniting Africa. Together, we are on the pathway to seeing United States of Africa. Thank you, and God bless you for believing in this dream. It is more than possible. It is more than realistic. And together with one another, leveraging on each other's strengths, abilities, potentials, and capabilities, Africa will be transformed. Africa will do better, and Africa will do exploit. Thank you for joining me once again. What are we going to discuss today? What is on the menu of the table today? What do I have for my fellow Africans? What do I have for my fellow beautiful and amazing people from the continent of Africa? I'm here to share a little opportunity with you. As we all know, Africa, My Heritage channel, it is seeking to unite all Africans in diaspora. It is seeking to bring all Africans in diaspora to the table of men, so that we can brainstorm ideas, we can dialogue among ourselves, we can prescribe ideas, we can put forth solutions purposely in uplifting the continent of Africa. So, most importantly, I am Kwame, child of African, and I'm streaming live from Washington in the United States. So purposely, this broadcast today will be targeting my African brothers and sisters in Canada, America, Europe, and across the globe. Any place that you can have access to Uber, any place you can have access to Lyft, any place across the globe that you can have access to the driving hailing. Yeah, like I'll put it in context. Yeah, so simply, so now, one of the things that trouble most Africans in America is the insurance we pay on our cars. It is a trouble to all Africans living in America. This is a problem to everyone. It causes us to be thinking. Sometimes it gives us headache, and sometimes it gives us panic. Because sometimes if you're looking at your bills at the end of the month, taking out your rent, taking out your electricity bills, taking out your water bills, taking out the telephone bills for the month, taking out the Wi-Fi bills, and taking out the groceries that you're going to buy for the whole month. And at the same time, you're also going to take out the insurance you have on your car. Sometimes it is a big headache to all of us. But believe me or not, among the most important thing that keeps us going in United States of America, and wherever you'll be streaming this video from, it is our cars. It is our cars. So we can't do without our cars. So as much as we hate paying insurance on our car, we can still not stop paying, because once you stop paying and something happens, what do you do? So in this instance, we'll be brainstorming into ideas that as we pay the insurance on our car every month, at the same time, our car, or we can leverage on our car working for us. Mind you, when we have to talk about accounting and when we have to talk about investment, in accounting terms, we can never deem a car as a property. A car can never be a property. A car can never be an asset in accounting terms, because based on accounting terms, if you are talking about asset is something that needs to bring money to your pocket. Are you understanding? If we are talking about asset with respect to accounting, Anything that is asset, it needs to bring money into your wallet. It needs to bring money into your pocket. But whatever is taking money out of your pocket, whatever is taking money out of your paycheck, whatever is taking money out of your savings, whatever is taking money out of your investment can never be called as an asset. So car is never an asset, because car always keep on taking money out of our pocket. It takes insurance from our pocket. It takes the gas that we buy every day from our pocket, the oil change from our pocket, a lot of things that we do on car. It all takes money from our pocket. So car can never be an asset to us. So in this instance, how do we transform our car from becoming a liability into becoming an asset? That is the purpose of this video today. How to transform your car from being a liability into becoming an asset unto you. Now, simply, we know liability takes money from our pocket, asset brings money into our pocket. So now we want to turn our car from the state of being a liability into a state of becoming an asset unto us all. Because as South Africans, we are immigrants. We are not from here, and we can never deem it to be hailing from here. I mostly taught my African friends, I mostly tell my African colleagues, I mostly tell my African co-workers that we live in this country. This country can consider allowing us to naturalize to become their citizens. They can even give us American passports in our name with our photo inside. But that in itself doesn't take the African nature, that in itself doesn't take the African DNA, that in itself doesn't take the African heritage in us from us. No matter who we become on this land, we are still African first. No matter who we become on this land, it is still our mother continent first. So my video is mostly targeting my African brothers. It is like a call of duty that I'm praising on all Africans, that it is time for us to rise up and unite and stand as one into building a better continent like North America that we are all happy to see and we are all happy to live in. So now, in simple terms, how do we transform our vehicle, our car, from the state of being a liability into a state of becoming an asset? This is simple. Now, like I said, if you're living in any country across the globe that you'll be streaming this video, that you have access to Uber. Uber is one of the options that can enable you to transform your car from becoming an asset into from becoming a liability into an asset. How could Uber enable or assist you into doing this? It is simple. You know, we all have our permanent places of work. We all have the jobs that we wake up every morning and go to and come back home. Beside this job, there are some I personally call it artificial job. I personally call them part-time jobs. I personally call them relax-free job, and I personally call them sometimes stress-free jobs. Why do I call them stress-free job? Because now just consider the jobs that we go to in our everyday calendar. Sometimes, as much as this job is paying you a good amount of money, any day that you'll be waking up to drive to this job, you are always angry. You are always stressed up already, and you always feel intimidated, and you would wish you just step into the workplace and the closing time comes for you to leave and go back home. Because we all hate our places of work. We all hate the job that we do, but still we gotta go because we got no option to them. But as an Africans whom are immigrants, trying to leverage an opportunity this country has presented unto us, and as we build ourselves, save and invest, and to go back to our continent called Africa, and to also try to open some businesses, also try to do some investments so that our brothers and sisters, our friends, our folks back home can also enjoy from. We always have to consider another option to whatever option that is giving us money. And among the options that we can consider as an Africans living in this country, living in any country across the globe, is an option called Uber. We all know how Uber works. This car that you're paying huge insurance money on it every month. Don't put this car on the garage after work. Don't allow this car to be sitting outside in the coldness in the winter after work. Once you're done with your job, your permanent job here that I'm talking about, once you are done with your permanent job, you can also consider signing up to Uber, registering your car, registering your vehicle on Uber. And we all know how Uber works. Once you sign up to Uber, once you registered on Uber, in the day that you are done with your permanent job, that you are back home, after maybe say a 2 hours of relaxation, taking some photo reflection up in the restroom, you can just go back into your car, hit on the road, and use Uber to make some additional money. That in itself can even cover for the expenses that seems to be outrageous to you at every month. Please, my African brothers, we should allow our cars to work for us. We should allow our vehicles to work for us. We should allow our vehicles to be transformed from the state of being a liability into a state of being an asset that can put money into our pocket every single day. One thing I love about Uber is that with Uber, you see money every single day. You see, in our places of work, in our permanent jobs that we do, we are mostly paid at every week, at the end of every week, or at the end of every 2 weeks. But with Uber, you will see money every single day. You are going to see money every single day. So my friends, my brothers, my sisters, my uncle, aunts, fathers, mothers, my fellow Africans that I love dearly, please, as much as we are here to leverage an opportunity that we never had in our home country, that's the reason for us traveling here. Let us leverage and let us leverage on the insurance we are paying on our cars into making sure that our cars can additionally work to bring additional income, so that we can use it to solve some unforeseen circumstances that may arise at the end of the month. So among the options that you watching me could consider in transforming your car from the state of being a liability into a state of becoming an asset for you to bring additional money into your pocket or into your wallet is signing up to Uber. Signing up to Uber and using your car to operate with the Uber system so that you can earn additional money and you can earn additional income. At the same time, Lyft is also synonymous to Uber. So Lyft and Uber are almost like the same. They are like competitors. You understand? Lyft and Uber are competitors. So at the same time, you can decide to sign up to Lyft or you can decide to sign up to Uber. It all depends on you. And even after signing up to Uber, it is not only the Uber driving that is the only job that is the only optional job available. You can also do Uber Eats. You can also do Uber Eats, and with Uber Eats, you will just go to a restaurant. You will pick customers' order with respect to the food that they have purchased. You will deliver to their address, and sometimes they pay you, and sometimes the customers they tip you. I have some friends that are working on the Uber platform. They do Uber Eats, and they also do the Uber hailing drive. Sometimes if they close for a day, even the tip they've been able to accumulate for the whole day is even more than the money they were able to earn throughout the day. So my brothers and sisters, my African brothers, whom I love a lot, whom I love dearly, whom I cherish, my African brothers, whom I want to see prospering so that we can go back to continent Africa to build Mother Africa. I want us to consider Uber/Lyft as a source of income, making sure that our car wouldn't be staying out dormant. But as much as we are paying a lot of money on the car with respect to insurance, the car can adversely also pay us back with respect to additional income. If I put Uber and Lyft aside, we can also consider DoorDash. Mind you, this video is purposely targeting the fact that we can leverage on our cars/vehicles from the state of being a liability that takes money out of our pocket every day into becoming an asset that can put money into our pocket. So now we've tackled Uber/Lyft. Let's go back to DoorDash. DoorDash is also like similar to Uber Eats. With DoorDash too, customers would sit in their comfort home, in their comfort zones. They wouldn't want to come out, so they can just target any restaurant online, place an order for food, drinks, burgers, whatever that Americans love and do cherish. They can place an order for these items. And the restaurants would also need drivers to pick up the order and to deliver to the customers. That is the reason why DoorDash came. So DoorDash in itself has stand between helping the customers to get their orders from the restaurants into their address. So with DoorDash system too, once you have your car and the car has an insurance, you can sign up to DoorDash or you can sign on to DoorDash so that you can use your car after your days of work, after your realization, after you've eaten something, you've refreshed yourself. You can use DoorDash app to also hit the road to go to the restaurant, you pick customers order, you deliver to the address, and you can also receive additional amount of money that could also be of benefit to you. So DoorDash is also an option that we can also consider. DoorDash also has a lot of competitors. Kavia is there. They have there's a lot of ride hailing in the system. There's a lot of like food driving apps in this. There's a lot of them. So my brother, my sister, let your car work for you. Let your car work for you. Because mind you, in this country that we are living in, you can if you barely meet about say 10 people, it is possible out of these 10 people, if you barely meet like say 10 people in their own driving cars, it is possible that these 10 people, 8 of them got their car through financing. Are you understanding? 8 of these people, or 8 out of the 10 people driving a car, they got their car through financing. Through financing simply means they leverage on the work that they are doing and their good credit score to acquire a car. And this car has been leased to them. It has been given up to them. They made some down payment, and it has been extended to them to pay for the whole amount of the car for a period of time. So most of people that we see in Africa, most Africans that we meet in this country, the cars that they are driving, it is being financed. So if you are riding a car that you are paying for every month, you have to make sure you can leverage on the car to get additional money to also support your payment. You have to leverage on the car to also get enough money into your pocket to also be able to cater for whatever you are seeking to do. So my fellow brothers, my fellow Africans, let us not just live here and be going to a temporary work and be going to a permanent job and be going to a part-time job and be coming back home and be relaxing for the whole night and be relaxing for the whole day. As we have relaxed and we've refreshed ourselves and we've been able to stretch our muscles, if we can still have some 4 hours, we can still take the car, go on the road, use Uber to make money, use Lyft to make money, use DoorDash to make money, use Kavia to make money, and use other apps that is available unto us in North America here, available unto us in Europe, available unto us wherever we may find ourselves, into making additional money that can help to cater for some of the unforeseen circumstances like I aforementioned. We can cater for all those things. If I put Uber, DoorDash / Lyft aside, there's also an app that we call Delive. There's also an app that we call Delive. And what Delive do in North America here, I know with Delive, it is not that popular. Delive is not that popular. So I think you can have access to Delive when you're in North America, and Canada. And I don't know about European countries, but I know Delive is mostly popular in America here. With Delive, what you would be doing is that, most customers too, they can make a purchase or they can buy products from big stores or hardware stores like maybe Ace Hardware or maybe say Home Depot or maybe say Lowe's. And once they've been able to purchase these items, the store itself cannot deliver the item from the store to the customer's address. So sometimes they will need an intermediary drivers. And this intermediate driver, they sign up to the Delive app. The Delive is DELIV. The Delive is DELIV. If you go to Apple Store, if you go to Google Play Store, you can see Delive there. So once you have a good car that has some insurance on it, and that car has a little space, you can be signing up to Delive also. And with Delive, you can go to stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware. You pick up customers' order, then you deliver to the address. And in the same way, those customers or these customers can also tip you, and you can still receive enough money into your pocket. So my brothers and sisters, if I said I'll be coming to meet you and to discuss how we can transform our car from a state of being a liability into a state of being an asset to put money into our pocket, these are some factors we may decide to consider which could be of benefit unto us. So we don't have to be limiting ourselves to our permanent job. We don't have to be limiting ourselves to our part-time job. We don't have to be limiting ourselves to maybe say an informal job that couldn't enable us to raise additional income. Let us also consider leveraging on the car, our means of transport, our basic means of transport, our primary means of transport in this country. Let us leverage on our cars also into bringing more money into our pocket, into supporting our family, into also supporting our family back home, into also building and contributing towards the better Africa that we all want to see becoming. So please, my fellow Africans, this is African Child Kwame, and you once again join me on the Africa My Heritage channel. As I told you, come 2022, most of our videos that we are going to stream on this platform is going to be targeting certain things that we can do as Africans in this country that can enable us to have enough money, or that can enable us to raise enough income, so that as much as we use some of the income to support our family here, we can use some of the income to support our families back in Africa. We save some, we invest some here, and in the broader perspective, we may decide to even go back home in about say 20 years time, in about say 15 years time, to also go and establish something substantial in Africa to make sure that African economy could also be lifted up. So in my purpose and mission of doing that, I'll be trying to unfold, I'll be trying to uncover most opportunities in this country that most Africans are overlooking. Some opportunities in this country that most Africans look down on, so that we can bring all of them onto the table. We may decide to leverage on them so that it can bring additional income onto our pocket, like the main purpose upon which I'm streaming this video. So please, my fellow Africans, there's a lot of platforms that we can sign up to make money, even beside all those that I've already listed. You can also decide to even use your car as a marketing platform. You can also decide to use your car as an advertising platform. Do you know how that works? Just go to the webpage, Google how I can use my car to advertise, how I can use my car to market for some company. There are some companies that are looking for vehicles, or that are looking for people with vehicles, so that they can brand, or they can try to paint the car in their company logo. They can paint the car in their marketing logo, so that as much as you have the logo on your car, they can pay you every month. There is a lot of opportunity, unlimited opportunities in this country. So please, my fellow Africans, we shouldn't limit ourselves to our permanent job. We shouldn't limit ourselves to our part-time job. We shouldn't limit ourselves to the informal sector job. We should open our horizon. We should consider other options that is catching people a lot of money than we could even anticipate. It is catching people a lot of money. I know some friends that are Indians. I know some friends that are Chinese. I know some friends that are from other continents. They are not from the continent of Africa. And all the jobs that they're doing this Uber that I'm talking about. They're doing DoorDash. They're doing Lyft. They're doing Deliv, as I told you. They're doing this advertising. They're doing it in full time, and they're making a lot of money every month. They are making a lot of money every month. A lot of money every month. And with all these jobs that I'm also talking about, you can also pay your taxes. You can still do this job and pay your taxes. You will do this job and you will still pay your taxes. At the end of the year, you can still file your taxes. So please, we shouldn't be limiting ourselves to a permanent job. We shouldn't be limiting ourselves to the factory job. We shouldn't be limiting ourselves to the home care job. We shouldn't be limiting ourselves to the traditional jobs that every African comes or immigrates into this country and they just want to run after and go and do. We have to open our horizon. We have to start thinking outside the box. We have to start considering additional opportunities. We have to start considering additional leverages. We have to try to know certain things that we can do that is not ordinary to all people, but at the same time, it can fetch us a lot of money. In so doing, we can amass a lot of money. And as we have that lot of money, you know the purpose that we're going to use that money to do. The purpose and the greater good is our continent, Africa. As I told you, we are all immigrants. We immigrated from Africa to this land because we saw that the opportunities that we are seeing here, it was vanished out of our continent called Africa. So once it was vanished in the continent Africa as the reason that we came here, now that we see and having this opportunity, we don't need to only learn from them. We don't need to only just leverage from the opportunity, but we also need to learn. So I'm seeing, I am dreaming, I'm foreseeing of Africa to come in about say the next 10 years, to come in about say the next 20 years, to come about say the next 30 years, that most immigrants that came to America, most African immigrants that came to America, most African immigrants that went to UK, most African immigrants that went to Australia, we were able to leverage on an opportunity the economy presented to us, and we at the same time learned from the opportunity, and we've been able to go back to Africa to establish equal opportunity for Africans to also benefit. If we can do that, our continent called Africa will be proud of us. If we can do that, Mother Africa will be thankful to us, will be grateful to us. So please, my fellow Africans, I came to do this short video to remind you that you don't just need to be driving your car because of luxury. You don't just need to be driving your car for fun. You don't just need to be driving your car for work and just to come back home. You don't just need to be driving your car to your church or maybe to your mosque or maybe to your place of convenience. But as much as you do that with your car that you bought or maybe it has been pre-financed for you, you can also consider this opportunity. You can also consider these options or alternatives I've given you so that you can also leverage on it. You can also tap into it to bring additional income to your family, to support your children, to make sure your children can also live a productive life on this land, and also so that the mother continent called Africa could stand as the beneficiary at the end of the day. God bless you. May God keep you safe. May God protect you. Once again, it is Kwame, Ghana baby. It is Kwame, Ethiopian baby. It is Kwame, Kenyan baby. It is Kwame, African baby. I am African child. I belong to continent called Africa. I belong to Mother African, and because I belong to Mother African, that is the mother of all the continent, I am automatically Kenyan. I am automatically Ethiopian. I am automatically Eritrean. I am automatically Burkinabe. I am automatically Ghanaian. I'm automatically Nigerian. I'm automatically Moroccan. I'm automatically Tunisian. I'm automatically South African. I belong to the whole of Africa. That is why I'm called Kwame, African child. And this was the channel Africa, my heritage. Africa, my heritage. Africa, my heritage. I deemed it of a great honor anytime I mention Africa and I see Africa as my heritage. May God bless you. May God enable us to do exploit. May God help us to open our horizon and to see certain opportunities that most people or most immigrants living on this land cannot see, so that we can tap into it, leverage on it, and take it to Africa to replicate it to benefit the continent of Africa. May God bless you. And from Africa, my heritage channel, this was Kwame, African child. I will see you again in the next broadcast. Stay safe, stay protected, keep your family safe, and keep your family intact from the COVID-19 outbreak. May God bless you, and I will see you again in the next stream. Thank you. Stay safe.